3, 2.
Hola, hello, and welcome to the Midnight Shift Podcast. Here we talk about random things and fandom things. The other side of the superhero coin. We do talk a lot about Marvel, even though they're in the... But maybe there's hope for the other side of that coin. DC. DC. Today you are here with your boy KIKE. We are also here with, I'm pointing at... Apexx with 2 X's. We're here with...
It's your boy, DJ.
And...
Faded with him.
Faded. Looking for that fade. Y'all better watch out, boy. But today we are talking about DC.
My favorite.
It's Faded's favorite. This is his wheelhouse, bro. Faded, he lives in DC. I was a fan. I was a diehard. Apexx knows that. I was soups till I die. I was good soup, you know what I'm saying, every day.
He's more of an anti-hero now.
But now I'm an anti-hero. No, but now I was straight Marvel. Iron Man got me. Star-Lord got me. Those are my boys.
It's more of a My Hero Academia kind of guy now.
Good soup.
Yeah. I feel like My
I
Hero
haven't watched
Academia.
that yet. I still need to.
My Hero Academia is basically Marvel. It's more Marvel to me. Well, no, there's we're not going to go there yet. We're going to have an
I was
episode
about
on
to say,
that.
let's not go there.
Yeah, but DC, there's a lot happening. Shows, movies, DCU, the state of it. The fact that they have a new head honcho, somebody that carries a gun on them all the way. Anywhere they go.
Oh,
in
okay.
their name.
So he's from
James Gunn.
Texas.
He's from Texas?
Texas.
Texas.
Tekis.
But yeah, what do you...
Talking about James
Tejas.
Gunn.
what do we have recently DC-wise? Just Aquaman, right? That came out.
The most recent movie? Yeah.
Aquaman. You guys saw that one?
The failure?
It wasn't that bad.
I think it was alright.
It wasn't great. By hands down, the first one was way better.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Fish hands down. It was
Your girl
But-
was still in there, right?
Yeah, but
That was
the way they got rid of her for most of the scenes was very well.
So she's barely in it?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
they were
she's
gonna
barely
cut
in
her
it.
completely. Like at first when we're talking about Amber Heard, guys. If y'all didn't.
Yeah.
But
She
yeah,
played Marina?
I don't like to say her name.
Marina?
no, she was Myra. No, Myra.
Myra. What the hell, Myra?
Yo, Myra.
He doesn't like hearing it.
Aquaman.
No,
He
Notorious.
doesn't like hearing it 'cause he already heard it.
Yeah, I heard it.
Fucking
You never do that to my boy, Johnny.
dude.
no. But in all honesty, Amber Heard was supposed to be taken out of the movie completely, but they would have had to take so many scenes away that the movie wouldn't have made sense.
It would have really shit the bed. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
Like she did.
So
To poor Johnny.
So basically, they kind of cut her out without cutting her out. They limited her scenes to where it was very little that she was in the film. And believe it or not, like even though she wasn't in the film a lot, her presence was kind of needed.
Actually, yeah.
it
Especially
was.
her abilities.
Like, so it was kind of weird on how they did that, but they did keep her in a good bit. I thought that was good. And I do have to say that with them going through as much crap that they had to do for the release of that movie, because it got pushed back, if I'm not mistaken, twice from when it was initially supposed to be released. It was still a solid out of 10. I'd say at least a 6.5 to a 7. Solid.
I'm gonna go with Faded with that. I watched it. It was entertaining.
Yeah, like
We may have an episode where we go deeper in it. I just say like Patrick Wilson, the guy who plays his brother. I liked him.
Like
Not bad. It was pretty good.
I liked his role in
got
this one
swole.
better than the first one.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that.
I like the dynamic. But I don't want to spoil anything because some of the guys in here haven't seen it. But
spoiler
it's,
alerts. You know,
I would
don't
say
want
now
to
that
mess
it's
anybody
not, you don't have to spend a movie ticket kind of dollar. Not
up. Yeah,
that kind of
now
brand.
you can watch it.
See, I'm going to be honest. Like,
Wait till HBO.
my anticipation of how I feel it would go is my expectations are not too high for the general cinematic movies for DC. That's mainly because I always looked at it as Marvel had the right direction for cinematic views, but then you have DC, which always did good with their animated movies.
Oh yeah.
Well, if you
100%.
notice the original Aquaman movie specifically, when you look at that next to, I believe the actual title was Justice League's Throne of Atlantis.
That
It's
was
an
a good
animated movie. It's literally tit for tat. Like, even from the ending scene where Aquaman comes from out of water, jumps up out of the water, that was the cover scene, the cover photo for the movie. Like, they really did, like, just say, okay, here's our blueprint.
Dude, they're on their they're in their bag. Like the animation team.
Oh.
I don't know why they don't get those storytellers and then bring them to the DC. I mean, I know James Gunn, his approach may be different. I mean, he listens to the actors, he listens to other opinions. He's more open-minded, which is why people love working with him. I mean, shit, like I recently saw, it was recently posted, Zoe Saldana said she'd be in a DC movie with him. She was like, yeah, if James Gunn wanted me in it, 100%, I would go. No questions asked.
See, the way I see it is because Marvel has always been pointing at like the family orientated type movies for the most part. Like,
That's only recently with the MCU though.
right, exactly.
Yeah.
But DC still to this day, like you watch any of their recent animated
still
films.
Dark.
Dark.
Speaking of, if you've seen any of the Justice League Darks, the Dark
Yeah,
series,
those are great.
I haven't
That's
seen
where
them, but I
Injustice
hear
came
good
from.
things.
You
Oh,
if you were to make that into a cinematic movie, like a live action, it would definitely be rated R, like 100%. Like there's
Like some
nothing to do about
multiverse
that.
of madness type of dark stuff? Like
No,
with Doctor
okay,
Strange or
so
not?
Worse.
it's kind of along the spot where like The Boys, where
Oh, really?
Yeah, like it gets dark where like it's still the Justice League, but at this point they're not doing good things. They're like y'all do what we say because you can't stop us.
Oh, shit.
Like
That's some Homelander shit right
well,
there.
it's kind of like it's definitely kind of like Homelander in that
Which will,
aspect.
if you guys don't know what that is,
That's from
The Boys, it's
the
a great
animated
show. Please, please watch it. Please,
No,
I mean, you
it's
guys will watch it.
definitely
We will
crazy.
have an episode. We will have an episode dedicated towards
The Boys.
The Boys, Gen V. Those are great shows. We'll probably go more in depth. And I mean, shit. Like I think we had mentioned, eventually we'll do a reaction thing, but we'll get there when we get there. But I think DJ, what you had? You made a little face at me. I kind of liked it.
There's two DC people I can think of right now that I'm like, because I'm looking at like a little video, not a video, but like a little photo of like all the DC stuff that's supposed to be coming out.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
that's probably got
The
pushed
timeline?
back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Blue Beetle.
That was
That
good.
came out. That was good. It was good. There were just certain things that were a little exaggerated, like not exaggerated, but if you walk, God, there's so many movies that reference, like not reference, but it's almost exact to. There was like this movie back in the day called Star Kid.
I remember that.
You remember, bro? Wasn't the Blue Beetle like that movie?
It was.
It was almost exactly. It was a suit that had its own AI system. When you get in it, it was an alien suit. Literally
was an
designed
alien
for like
tech,
a
yeah.
kid that his hands would turn into whatever you want. It was almost exactly.
See, I also really like the main actor in that movie. I won't say his name because I really don't want to chop it up and I'm gonna feel terrible.
You
But
talking about
he's
Star
from-
Kid or the guy from Bill?
No, he's talking about Jaime Rivera.
Yeah, because he's from
Well, his
the
real name.
series of her Karate Kid series.
yeah,
Cobra Kai.
Yeah, Cobra Kai.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
that's
I
right,
started
he
watching
is.
that and I got to cut off.
It's
but
really
I mean,
good.
He's a
I love karate.
I
good
like that
kid.
show.
He's a good kid. You know what? I mean, for those semi-anime fans out there, I know I keep kind of going off, but that same actor who plays Blue Beetle may possibly they're looking at him. All right, they're just looking at him to play Ace. Possibly.
I feel like he's too young for that.
Yeah, I mean, but if you look at him standing next to the kid who's playing Luffy, you still think he's too young? You don't think they can like kind of age him up?
But the way I want to stay off topic about this, but
That's
the
just a no
way-
in your book.
it's just Ace is a lot older than Luffy.
Okay, then yeah. Never mind. I don't know. I know what Ace looks like on Luffy, but age-wise, I'm not. He looks like he's in his 30s, but yeah, I mean, the actor who plays Jaime, he has a baby face. Like, I don't think you can age that up that much. But what are some other movies you got there? DJ?
Shazam.
Shazam was, you
Shazam
talking about,
was
was
good.
that Fury of the Gods?
Yeah, the
the
second
second
one. The second
okay.
one.
It was
Second
okay.
one was good. I was surprised on it because you know how that every second movie is usually a bomb.
Yep.
Yeah. It's
Like,
either equal or
yeah.
it's never like better.
No, this was
Sometimes.
this was about equal for me, at least in my opinion. I feel like Shazam was good. The second
Shazam
one was
very
good.
Shazam people treat it
Number
like
one
the
was
Deadpool.
good.
What's the age you got?
No, I was actually kind of wrong. Apparently, Ace was 20 when he died. So
Yeah.
Luffy was probably like 17 around that time. So I guess I'm much older, so it might work.
Jesus Christ. Apex be lacking, bro.
Hey, yo.
Caught that boy with his pants down.
Ace
But
just looks like he'd be older.
he does. But I mean, anime looks. I mean, people look like they're fucking 25. Like, holy, I'm 11. I have a Digimon. anyway, what do you say, DJ?
Peacemaker.
Oh my, bro!
I'm waiting for them to make another
I
season for
hate
that.
it. I did not hate him, but like when I watched the Suicide Squad, I was like, man, that man's annoying. But I love that show.
Yeah,
It is
the show's
Peacemaker
good.
show is one of the
So
best
good.
shows that DC has. And
Yes.
who was in charge of that bitch? James Gunn.
It was a gun.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
why
yeah,
they're like, yo, get
That's
this
why
man
it's
back
good.
in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. When they saw the success that this one guy had a character that meant nothing,
Absolutely nothing.
absolutely nothing, and to be the best, one of the best DC shows that they ever had, they're like, get this man a job.
Right,
And
dude,
then when fucking Marvel's like, oh man, he making them bread. Hey,
let me say this.
come here, James. Come, we're cool, right? No. We're not cool.
Your boy who plays Peacemaker,
John Cena.
John Cena.
Yeah, you can barely see him in the show because you know.
Dude, I feel like John Cena is the perfect actor.
Yeah, he's perfect.
The perfect actor.
He's like, yeah, because he's the perfect actor because he's there for the action. Like you know
Yeah.
he'll beat somebody's ass, but he handles comedy so well.
Oh
he
my!
does.
It's like surprisingly well.
I'm not gonna lie. I know I'm gonna probably get like this is a hot take, but I think he handles action and comedy way better than The Rock.
I would agree.
I would agree.
I think The Rock can
like
handle
The Rock is good, but
Like Rock
slight
handles slight comedy and more serious.
way more serious.
Yeah.
Yeah, like John Cena can handle serious, but I'd rather see him in action comedy.
Yeah.
Because he's funny. Like he's genuinely funny.
Yeah.
And I thought everybody had fan casted him to be Shazam
yeah,
because
yeah.
they're like he's great with kids. He has that like kind of childlike humor he can play with, but it doesn't look
Yeah.
corny. But he's still built like a superhero. And then have him go against The Rock, who we already knew for years was Black Adam. Have
Yeah.
Shazam John Cena fight The Rock, but also like it's a perfect matchup. It's like you're like I want to see this. And they made this fucking Levi guy, dude.
Dude, honestly,
I mean, he's cool,
Shazam's good.
but would
I
you have
like
rather
it.
see John Cena?
No. I think
You're dicking, bro. You're lying.
I'm sorry, no. I feel like Shazam is perfect for who he is.
I mean,
The actor I should say.
it's like something Levi, something.
Whatever it is.
Johnny
But
Bravo.
also, Black Adam, horrid.
Yeah, I was so spoiler alert on that one. I was really pissed about that movie because it was time that I'll never get back out of my life. It was a movie about a character that wasn't in it.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. He wasn't really. It was really
not
him,
in it.
Yeah.
Also,
The whole movie.
Isn't Henry Cavill not Superman anymore?
Well, okay,
Yeah.
so that was hilarious.
Yeah,
So
that was a bullshit
He was
thing.
still so Henry Cavill was casted from the Snyderverse, right?
Right.
And The Rock went on like several posts talking about like went to bat like he was like Henry Cavill is my Superman. That's the one that I cast as in my movie. And The Rock was like, I don't care if I got to put up money of my own to make this movie.
Yeah.
Because they kept talking about it was going to be released, and it just never came out. Well, they finally said like the day it dropped, Henry Cavill went to Twitter and was like, got the cape in the boots back, guys. You know what's up? And like they dropped it. It was supposed to be this big smash hit. Shit ratings. It was horrible. Got almost as bad as Morbius ratings.
It was. Yeah. It was.
It
really
was
bad.
really bad.
I didn't even watch it at this point yet.
Yeah,
when
like,
I saw
so-
it, when I heard that.
No.
Yeah,
don't
it
waste
was
your
bad. So at that point, finally, like literally, the Superman was like a little cameo at the end. Like finally, like, you watch this whole movie where The Rock has destroyed Kahndaq, right? And it's because he's been battling the even worse bad guy. Because at this point, they've made Black Adam to be a anti-hero.
Yeah.
So with that being said, now The Rock being anti-hero has defeated the big bad guy, and like he kind of like sits there as their protector that kind of goes in when he wants to. So like it's kind of like if he decides that it's worth his time, that's when he's going to jump in. Well, Amanda Waller, the same woman that set up Suicide Squad, she comes in and she's like, "We'll let you have Kahndaq, but if you step out of it, like we got somebody to handle you." And he's like, "No, you don't." He's like, "I just demolished your Justice Guild. Like I literally by myself just demolished them." And they were like, "We're not talking about them." And he's like, "Well, who do you have?" And like he like lasers like it was like a projector, like hovercraft, and literally next thing you know, boom, Superman
also.
drops down. So then at that point, he's like, "Oh, okay." And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "I'll keep you in check if I have to." Now, ironically, if you ever watch any of the animated movies with that, literally the only thing that hurts Superman is magic, which is what Black Adam is made out of. So like
Yeah.
that is a really good, I would say, counterpart. So like that is the bad to his hero. So that's really good because that's the only person that can actually shut Superman down. Like we've watched Superman go against other.
He got
bad
against
guys.
Shazam and he got mollywopped.
Yeah.
Like he got rocked when he went against Shazam.
So that's what I'm
Fucking
saying.
little
Like,
Billy was rocking his
killing
little
him.
ass. Yeah.
So yeah, and it's because magic affects him differently because Superman is considered a mortal man. He just has these abilities because of our yellow sun and our gravity.
Yeah.
So when you put him against magic, it affects him just like it would affect anybody
Like a
else.
regular person,
So so like it's a really good matchup. But considering that the whole movie of Black Adam was about the character Black Adam, but who we got in the movie was not Black Adam.
Adam's daddy.
So did you watch the movie at all, Apexx?
I actually have not.
I've seen it.
Well,
I've seen it now.
Are you upset if I spoil some stuff? Because this
absolutely
is
not.
like big spoiler.
I'll
alerts.
end up watching it for sure.
Well, so the whole movie goes on, and they talk about the story, the fabled story of Black Adam, which is all canon, by the way, where Black Adam was this person that got immense power from a magical being to protect the people of Kondak that were in need. They could not protect themselves.
The wizards.
Literally, if you listen to the intro in the trailer, that is the entire fucking movie. Like, if you watch the trailer, the little intro that The Rock says is the entire movie.
Yep.
It's kind of sad. But basically what happens is you follow the storyline where it shows that that there was a king that was treating his people bad and being like a dictator, if you will. And he was like, y'all are going to work in these mines. I'm looking for a certain precious metal and stone. And I'm going to whip y'all into shape until y'all do what I say. And this one child, sort of like how in Shazam, this young boy, steps up to the plate and he's like, I'm going to fight for the people that can't fight for themselves. And he puts himself out there, and before you know it, he gets like raptured away. And when he comes back as Black Adam, this swole superhero that can fly, that can lift up trucks and really defend the people. Basically, AKA another Superman type. Or Shazam, it would be the same concept. Well, basically, at that point, you're watching like The Rock. It talks about how The Rock goes in there to fight the king. And at the end of this big battle that they have, both of them disappear. And now Kondak's savior, Black Adam, has disappeared. And then you talk about how there's like a spot in the mountains where it's like the eternal resting place of Black Adam. And one day when the people need him the most, he'll come back. Well, then it flashes forward to modern day. And as it flashes forward to modern day, these people are like, once again, being controlled by a dictatorship, if you will. And they have new people. Now it's not, a king ruling with spears. Now it's the government with firearms and stuff like that. So with that being said, basically, there's a couple of people that are hopeful that they can bring back Black Adam, right? They're like, we need you now more than ever. You are our savior, like, help us out. And basically, they unleash him, and they're like, we have awakened him from his slumber. Now it's time. So he gets awakened from, like, I want to say they said it was like 2,000 years or something that he was arrested. And when he comes back, like, he's still trying to figure out what's going on. People are shooting grenade launchers at him, and he's like reflecting them and stuff. It's pretty cool action scene. I'm not even gonna lie. However, the whole movie you follow The Rock as Black Adam, where he's an anti-hero. He's doing kind of what he sees fit. He's like, that's not worth my time. I'm not dealing with that. If somebody attacks me, I'm going to, defend myself kind of concept. And there's a statue, like a big statue that is a monument to Black Adam. And everybody's looking at it and everybody's like, we can't believe that you're finally here. Like, look, we've made a statue of you. Like, we really are. And every time like The Rock looks at it, you can see he just looks sad. And you don't know why. And at the end, they finally reveal that he's not fucking Black Adam. Black Adam was his son, and he was dying, so his son relinquished the power to heal him rapidly. And while he did this, the son died. So then The Rock gets pissed and goes on a tantrum to kill the evil king.
Yep, that was a fucking plot twist, bro.
So
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, the whole movie, you're watching The Rock be Black Adam, and he's not Black Adam. So we got an hour and a half long movie about a character that wasn't in the movie.
And also, it was a waste of time as well because that movie is not going to get a part 2, and they already canceled everything.
Yeah, they already canceled it.
Well,
Well,
what they should have done was they just should
have
have shelved it.
I'm not gonna lie though. My favorite parts of that movie were
the ending.
No, the Dr. Fate, Dr. Fate, and the Falcon, like Hawkman.
Hawkman, yeah.
Both of those were pretty decent. Like,
No, I agree.
Hawkman, I like his design. It was cool. And Dr. Fate, he was putting in that work. Like, he was like basically like a Doctor Strange.
That's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was.
I like that. Do I like Black Adam?
No.
The fuck?
No, it was a waste
like?
of time.
Fuck, I look like watching Black Adam to watch Black Adam. Come on, man. Because we didn't even get that. But
No.
It just made me upset that, I was really hyped because I really am a huge DC fan. Right. And to say that this is the character that I've seen go toe-to-toe with Shazam, go toe-to-toe with Superman, and really do some damage. And for the whole movie to be about this character that unfortunately wasn't in the film really busted
A bunch
my
of
ass.
booty cheeks.
Basically, Black Adam role playing as
Black Adam.
Yep.
It's not
Because of
even
cosplay.
it's not even. It's the wrong person. And the whole thing is the wizards that give him the powers, like the same guys that gave Shazam his powers, it's the same people. That's why in Shazam they were like, the last guy didn't go so well. Because they were talking about Black Adam.
Yep.
But what's funny about it is they're not talking about Black Adam, the kid that they gave the power to. They're talking about The Rock, who got the powers that refused to give it back. Because if you watch the animated series, the whole concept behind Black Adam was he was the good guy that was trying to protect the bad or the helpless, and he was trying to be like a savior type. But then he realized the only way I can save them is if I don't follow what they're asking. Like, I'm gonna do what they need, not what they want. And by doing so, that made him like a martyr, right? Exactly. So like it made him this martyr, and then they said that he gave in to like the deadly sins.
Yep. We all give into the deadly sins.
So I had like a
He's like masturbation.
question for you,
Whoa, dude.
or at least all of you.
No.
Favorite Batman?
Michael Keaton.
Christian Bale. I don't, honestly,
Where's Rachel?
actually, honestly,
The
I
Dark
don't know.
Knight.
I like
The Dark
Christian
Knight.
Bale movies.
It's
Like I
Christian
like
Bale.
those. Christian Bale. Yeah,
sorry.
he's who's my Batman? That's my Batman.
The Dark Knight series was my Batman.
That's
Yeah, but
It was
I
good, but-
fucking love the George Clooney Batman and Robin.
You don't like the Adam West?
No, I never seen them. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna count.
Adam
No,
West
I never
was
seen
cool.
them.
Adam West, the Adam West movies, or
Tommy,
not movie, the
no.
shows, are
Iconic.
more than iconic. They are
My life.
they're bad but good. Let's
They're
just say
bad
that.
but good.
Yeah,
Good in a bad way. Bad in a good way.
because if you watch them now, you're like, this is complete shit.
But
but
it's,
it's like-
in a good way.
Yeah, yeah. You're
It's
like,
like-
oh, this is so iconic because this is what they had. This is what
It's
they
like
were
Jim
given.
Carrey with the Riddler
Yeah.
and Tommy Lee Jones. Which, bro, it's crazy.
Cap, that was dope.
You go back and you watch Two-Face, Tommy Lee Jones.
Oh God.
It's weird because you're like, this guy. He said yes to doing, and I looked into it. He only said yes to doing that because of his kids.
Yeah, and he
can believe
hated Jim Carrey.
He hated Jim
Hated
Carrey
Jim
with a
Carrey.
fucking
Like,
passion.
Jim went on like interviews and he was like, yeah, he's like, I'd run into him at restaurants and he'd be like, Jesus Christ, this fucking guy here. And he was like, he realized that Jim was a comedian and like he was always on, right? So always cracking jokes and stuff. And Tommy Lee's kind of a serious guy. So when that happened, he was like, leave me the fuck alone. I just want to eat dinner.
See, I feel like my love though for Christian Bale kind of extends to the whole of that little universe of Batman because not only was he a phenomenal Batman, but you also had one of the greatest directors of our time right now, being Christopher Nolan.
Yeah.
You also have one of the best Jokers of all time too. Rest in peace, Heath Ledger.
Right, R.I.P.
So
See, I could say that I really did like Heath
Oh,
Ledger.
whoa, 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 whoa,
I
whoa.
really did.
Right when you said the best Joker, you said Heath Ledger. DJ's eyes kind of like.
So I love him. I will agree with you. He's probably
Get your
one
shanks
of
out,
my
boys.
favorite Jokers of all time. He's probably a number one, right?
He's not Jack Nicholson.
But I do love the newest Joker.
Joaquin or
You talking about Joaquin?
Yeah.
Or you talking about Jared Leto?
Are you talking about
fuck
that?
no.
No, you're talking about that kid
Definitely
from
not Jared.
Eternals.
No. From your boy from
Eternals?
no.
No,
The one that was in Robert Pattinson?
Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin. You know he's actually Latino.
Yeah.
Really?
You know his brother died.
Oh,
in
really?
real
No, I
life.
didn't
Like,
know that.
His brother's name was River Phoenix. If you ever watched the movie
yeah.
Stand By Me, he's the one in the white shirt with the buzz cut.
Yeah, he
That's
is.
his actual brother in real life.
Wow, and you're singing about it.
So I have an
Apexx is a
amazing
dog.
idea.
I've just heard that movie name so often this past month. It's crazy.
So how you can keep the Joker name alive, but in, what is it? Fucking the Christopher Nolan area. So if you can tie them together, is how you get
Look at
what's his face,
Like he
that
messed it
Joker
up.
to basically die, right? And then you can tie in to how Joaquin Phoenix turns into the Joker or the next Joker.
So tie in the universe.
Yeah, you
kinda.
could tie in, like, if you wanted to go back to Dark Knight,
You couldn't.
and how you can.
The time.
Why? Oh yeah.
Joaquin Phoenix in the past.
Oh fuck yeah, you're right.
True.
Yeah, plus Joaquin Phoenix is fucking. I'm Bruce Wayne's brother. We're all brothers.
That's
Bru-
right.
Robert
I forget.
What Robert Pattinson was it? Robert Wayne is my daddy.
Which are both getting sequels, Joker and Batman.
And fucking
Yeah.
Lady Gaga, Harley Quinn.
Lady Gaga, Harley Quinn.
Yep, it's confirmed. Oh, and it's gonna be a musical, guys.
Well,
like
Is
a
it
full-on
really?
It's
musical?
confirmed.
Yeah,
It's
it
gonna
is
be a
a-
musical.
like
It's
a-
gonna be
Stop.
musical,
Please.
no, honestly, if
Is
you
this
think
your Joker?
about it,
But miss me with all that.
if you think about it, of how crazy this man is supposed to be, it would make
This
sense.
man's selling.
Are you talking about
Right.
the actor?
He's
Or are
selling
you
tickets,
talking
he has
about
No,
the-
about
the character.
The character. So this character is supposedly going into a fucking like he's having a mental breakdown,
Cool.
right?
Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Last Joker.
Which
right?
is why everybody liked it, because they were like,
It was
I would do
dark.
some stuff like that.
Yeah, it was dark as
So
shit.
is it true that he's doing the multiple origin? Because you know the Joker doesn't have an origin story, but there's a comic book where they interrogate him, and every time he tells a different story.
I could believe it.
Well,
So
He actually
supposedly that's what this is
I could-
based off.
There
of.
actually
could
is a
believe it.
name for the Joker, if you didn't know that.
No, it has a real name, but
Yeah.
when he's talking about his origin,
Yeah, but
there's
I mean,
so many origins that they change it. There's like
he-
the gangster one.
Yeah,
There's like
he
the
gives
fucking-
different terms because he is like homicidal. Like, he's crazy. So like he believes that they all exist. That's why he went nuts. But like his name is Jack Napar.
Multiple personality
Jack in the Park?
syndrome.
Jack Napar.
Jack Napar. Oh yeah, wait, isn't that the one that called Jack Nicholson?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, so that's the real
That's
one.
the real one. Like if you look, even if you watch, what's it called? What's the name of the show? Batgirl, the most recent DC show that they made. They actually talk about a painting that is a Jack Napar, and it was because when he lost his mind, he just put paintings like how like you have yours, if you remember the Jack Nicholson one, where he goes and he just starts throwing paint on like
On stuff?
on actual paintings. That's a Jack Napar release, and like those paintings are even more because at this point in that show, Joker's dead. So they're like, if you get a painting that the Joker basically had fun with, at this point, like those go for even more because it's not just the Mona Lisa; it's the Mona Lisa that the Joker had fun with, and like just threw colors at, so it makes it even more
That's pretty cool.
worth money. So yeah, Jack Napar is like
Imagine
literally
that was
the
a real
Joker's
thing.
name.
Right.
I'm gonna start doing it.
But yeah, no, I can.
He's like, bet.
I'm kind of excited. Like when I first heard about it, it's going to be a musical. I was like, oh, they're fucking ruining it already. But then I started thinking about it. It was like, and then Banana also threw out me, and she's like, no, think about it. This man is
You have
clinically
to
fucking
clarify.
insane.
Now,
Banana.
I will say the
Can't
one
just be a
redeeming
banana was thrown at you, and just
That's
walk
true.
by that.
the
yeah.
one redeeming that will get me interested in seeing it as a musical is if it actually like contributes to the fact of how insane he is. Like I need like a visual action of the whole like him going crazy.
Watch number one. He literally went on live TV and shot a man.
Well, yes.
I think
Robert De Niro.
Apexx. I think it's gonna be like that because the way these directors are going, like the direction they're going, I don't see them doing a musical just because for shits and giggles. Like they're like, I know we need to tie it in. Like the way he meets Harley, it has to be music. I mean, you got Lady Gaga. You don't just do it just for shits.
I just wanted to be visibly descriptive of how his craziness is developed. Yes, we've seen it in the first movie, but as a musical, I want to be like,
Kind of far gone.
I want to be driven into his mind, basically.
Like
I
you
wanna,
want to see the madness.
yeah, I want to see the madness. for
Yeah.
what
So
it is.
like that's one thing Joaquin Phoenix is really good for is like the impromptu shit that he'll do. Like for example, in the Joker movie, the part of him pulling everything out of that refrigerator and just him climbing into was not scripted. He
No, that
just
was
did
him
that.
just doing
His
that.
dancing in the bathroom wasn't either.
No.
It was not.
It wasn't scripted. He just did that. And that was the most iconic one.
And I think dancing down on the stairs.
That was
Yeah, dancing on the stairs was just him
Dude, that was
doing that.
literally everyone remembers. Like that's like the most iconic.
That's the
thing.
most famous photo of the Joker.
Yeah.
if you want to
is
grow your fan
that.
base too, add the little mini me to it too. Have mini me pop up in the musical, like just have that part of his mind, you know, just
Just
moments
seeing
he should-
cartoons.
Yeah, seeing cartoon like Black Noir in The Boys.
Oh my god, yes.
That'd be actually kind of cool. That'd be a cool little thing for Joker.
Like I could see that happening.
Like he seems like a Looney Tune world because it's just how his mind works.
Like, just you start. That means you can start finally seeing the breakdown of his mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I want to see if I'm watching a musical.
I do
So
wanna
you
see how
basically
far
want
he
to see
takes
DC's version of The Boys.
Yes. Well,
it. Yes and no.
the issue with that is obviously like Boys isn't a for say musical. Like it's just a straight up show.
No.
But they do have those scenes with Black Noir that when he's just like losing his mind and everything.
Have you
and he's
watched-
talking
Well,
to like
Gen
this
V,
world.
Gen V has a character that
Yeah.
he sees puppets.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was gonna say
That
like
was-
he sees himself as a puppet.
Yeah,
I
That was
love
dark.
those scenes though.
Those
That
scenes are-
part was so dark.
When he's, like,
it's
ripping
it's
people
clever
apart.
too because he's like yeah
when he's in the
killing-
underpass in
Yeah.
like the little
Yes.
like tunnel and
Yes.
he's just like ripping apart these puppets and you're seeing like little confetti and stuff pop
Well,
out of
the
it.
That was a
thing
clever
is
way to do that.
he's sitting there and like he is clinically insane, and that's because like he's gone through like a rough childhood or whatever, and because he's clinically insane, like this is what's going on in his head. So like everybody's like sending real like SWAT to him, and then like he just envisions them as puppets, and then like as they go through it, like he's like ripping off their heads, and like things are like people are dying. And like when you look at it, it's just Muppets, and you just see like yarn flying everywhere. And when it's done, like there's people on the ground beheaded and stuff. He's covered in blood.
So
I forgot to. What were you
I was
saying?
gonna say one reason I heard a little rumor of one reason why they did the puppet thing though was because if they would have done it in real life, actually showing that.
Would cost way more.
Oh
They-
no, not even just that. It would have been like literally they couldn't been able to release it.
It would have been way too dark. Like
too yeah.
the way they
Rating-wise.
did that. Think of like how descriptive of like an imagery that would have to be. They
Yeah,
could
because
not-
some of the stuff
no.
he was doing was like shit,
And Amazon,
and that was a puppet,
yeah, Amazon can like get away with some stuff, right?
but they can't let
like that's X-rated.
now you're going too far. Like it's unnecessary.
Yeah,
Plus, I think it was better that they did it that way because
it made
It
more
means more
sense.
to your mind and your imagination.
yeah, you
Yeah.
kind of imagine it more. Plus, it went deeper into the character. Like this man really thinks he's just fucking up some puppets. But like going back to the big like we should go
DC.
to the main three like DC. So James Gunn taking over. We're looking at everybody. It's a clean slate pretty much.
Yeah,
Benny Boy's out. He's just with J-Lo right now. He's not Batman anymore.
Well, he didn't want to be Batman after the whole Snyder thing.
Yeah, so he's
kinda
out.
turned off.
We have Wonder Woman. She's pretty much 1 foot out the door.
Well, everybody that was part of the Snyder casting is gone.
But
Flash is
Aquaman's
gone.
not. Flash is finally gone. And that just really quickly, what do you guys think about that movie? We're gonna go in depth with some of these movies, guys, in a later
I
episodes.
haven't
but
seen it, but I heard do not watch it. It's not worth it.
That see, I can't say that. I can't say that. I could say that there was parts of it that I wasn't happy with.
It has its positives.
it has some stuff that's
I
interesting.
wanted it to be a.
I'm not gonna
truer
lie. I kind of want to watch it
Flashpoint.
today. I might watch that bitch later.
I wanted it to
It
be
definitely
truer to
wasn't true
Flashpoint.
though.
Is it
No,
on
it
HBO?
wasn't.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It's there are some parts that are like, I like the end. Not the end, but like they show a part. I don't want to spoil anything if you haven't seen it. You know what I'm talking about? Where they show the other stuff, the other
Yeah.
people. Yeah,
Well, to be
that's
fair,
cool.
he just kind of spoiled the whole Black Adam.
No, I,
Yeah.
guess I, said, I
yeah.
said spoiler alert.
No, but you haven't seen it.
What, Black Adam?
No, Flash.
No, I haven't seen Flash.
You going to watch it?
I'm thinking about it.
I will tell you,
It's pretty cool. Well,
it's a decent watch.
it is a decent watch.
So just go walk into it with no hope, and then I might come out happy.
You might go like, oh man,
Okay, there we go. I
that
can
part,
do that.
that part,
I can do
oh man. But other stuff, no. But no, that's okay. So the Flash, he's out right now. Literally today, Supergirl was announced, like the cast,
Yeah.
confirmed casted. It's Millie Alcock, this girl right here.
Okay.
You guys
I
look
like
her up.
her.
Millie
Yeah,
Alcock.
they also have a new Superman cast
I
too.
put it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true too. We'll put that up. So Millie, y'all, can you? I don't know if you want to look up who's the.
The new guy. I don't know his name, but I can look it up.
Yeah, we're gonna put it on the. We're gonna put a still up for you guys. You can see. So Millie Alcock would be Supergirl. Faded is gonna look up Superman, and who else was confirmed? Batman. We're still. Robert Pattinson. They already said he is separate, so he's not a part of the actual combined universe.
Which I think is
Yeah, 'cause-
smart and a cop out all at the same time.
Yes, I love the like. It was a couple years ago that DC did this get out of jail free card that said we're gonna do a lot of projects, but the ones that flow are in it. The ones that are not are separate stories.
Yeah.
And they did that so that if it fails,
If it
they could be
fails,
like, nope, done.
That's over there.
Yeah.
If it's good, that's over there.
Well,
No,
but
but-
that's why they have Batman too. The first
Bodhi.
Batman, I was just like, I couldn't do it.
The first Batman. What do you mean, Robert?
With Robert Pattinson.
Without
Twilight?
sounding totally negative about it, it was so boring.
It was.
It was, but it got
What was
people to
boring?
listen to Nirvana.
The Batman
Nirvana
with
made money.
Robert Pattinson.
Oh yeah.
It was a hard watch for me. It was too Batman
So
noir.
Faded pulled it up.
Yeah.
David Corenswet, Swite. I'm gonna say it wrong, but I'm gonna pull it up. He's the new Superman. Looks good.
For Legacy, Superman
Looks good.
Legacy.
Superman Legacy. He looks good.
I get what they were trying to do. With
They were
that
doing Batman noir. That's what
right.
they were doing.
They wanted to focus on the detective aspect of Batman, which was
It's fine, but you
fun
don't.
take.
Oh, I have bad
It was
news.
just way too boring, and you could have made it almost like a Sherlock Holmes kind of thing.
Right. At the end of the day, it's still a DC film, so it's supposed to be more heroism. Like, you need more aspects of, like, why is he Batman? Like, what makes him Batman? Like, everything that he was kind of showing was just seemed like anybody can do in reality.
Okay, well, yes, but you got to keep in mind the whole concept of that Batman with Robert Pattinson. This is a year one Batman. So this is Bruce Wayne getting the idea that Gotham sucks, and he's like, I want Gotham to be better because I lost my people to the streets, so I don't want nobody else to lose their people. So he's like, how can I change this? And the way he changes it is by going this route. And he goes by justice, or no, it's vengeance. He goes by vengeance the whole movie. But basically, with that being said, this is him still putting together his outfit. So that's why he's wearing combat boots, and that's why like his cape and cowl is like pieces of leather that he has hand stitched together. In the movie, he's still building his Batmobile, and he's riding around majority of the time on the same motorcycle that you could catch Bruce Wayne on, ironically, which I thought was the biggest shit that made me laugh. But
so special.
well, yeah, it's like you see Bruce Wayne and like, I know that license plate, like you could see it.
That made me think of like the whole scene from Dark Knight when the dude's just like, "What makes you different from us?" And he's just like, "I'm not wearing hockey pads."
He's like, oh, bad. I'm just gonna get rid of that. No, really quickly, I do have bad news. This is kind of going the other way. It's not like bad news. Somebody didn't die, but this is Marvel related.
Okay,
So I'm sorry.
the other side
but-
of that Two-Face.
Yeah, so we're gonna get out of the DC just for 1 second. It is bad news. It is about Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. If you guys saw it, if not, please watch it.
I started
Into
it.
the Spider-Verse.
I started it. Never finished.
Amazing. It is
good.
Fucking love that movie.
I just never got to finish.
It is that's a part one. Though the other one, I don't know if you know that.
Oh yeah, no. There's the part one, but the second
Hasn't come out yet. It was supposed to come out March
No.
of 2004, 29th of 2004.
No. I'm thinking about.
So you saw
First
Spider-Man,
video.
this first movie. You haven't seen the second one.
Yeah.
You haven't.
I started the second one and
then finished.
then
it.
it didn't finish. Sorry.
So the third one was confirmed to drop March 29, 2024. Everybody's like, hell yeah, that's around the corner. Bet.
Yeah.
They sent out a letter. Sony sent out a letter. I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but basically they said, due to just some, I don't know what's going on, because they literally openly said, due to poor management and issues inside of the studio, Sony Studios, animation studios, they now have to push it from March 29th, 2024 to July 10th, 2026.
Oh God.
They said they apologize. They have extremely talented people working on it. I know it seems more than a 3-year wait, but it will be worth it in the conclusions of Miles' stories. And it says, yo, buy Spider-Man 2, da-da-da-da. But they just keep saying that they're very sorry that they have to push it back almost 2 years, bro.
So that means that's
a big deal.
fuck up.
But it's crazy how they admitted it. They're like, yo, due to poor management, like somebody petty wrote that email. Like, due to poor management, fucking guy standing behind me and issues in this bitch, we have to wait.
I wonder.
No.
I wonder if they pulled a Toy Story 2 on there.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
So-
I don't follow.
Like they bamboozled us?
No,
They were like,
so-
they think it's not coming.
Or it was like Toy Story. So the story goes is when Pixar was first around, they were making either Toy Story 1 or Toy Story 2. And someone accidentally deleted the entire film.
Oh shit.
The entire thing. Right after basically they were doing final touch-ups. and they had to carry because some lady was
like the
I'm-
master file.
Yeah, they deleted the master file, and some lady had the bright idea that she was gonna make a copy of like everything so she can go work on it at her house, and that was the only file that they had. So they had to send police escort and like a team of like 10 people to grab this lady's computer and to bring it back to the office so they can extract this file in the most delicate way possible.
That's crazy. I really didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't remember which movie it is. I know it's Toy Story, but I can't remember if it's 1 or 2.
I'm gonna look into that later. But damn, that's shit. I didn't know that.
So I'm wondering if they pulled
Maybe.
a Toy Story.
It could be.
Someone just deleted the
Yeah,
file.
because I can see why. Like, because I'm thinking in my head, why don't they just make copies? But you can't. Like, it's fucking illegal.
Yeah.
Like you have like unless it's like literally like the head honcho's like, okay, I'm doing the copies. I approve
Yeah.
it. But yeah, you have that pretty much one flash drive or one cloud file of just one. Not even a cloud file. It's probably a flash drive.
Yeah.
So that's the master file that if you fucking lose that.
Well, no, you would have a master file on a cloud, but I mean, this was
probably
at that
VPN
time.
access and stuff.
At
Yeah,
that
at the
time,
time.
they didn't have cloud.
Yeah, not like now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Toy Story 1. Yeah. Toy Story 2 or something.
Yeah, one of them.
No, fuck no. But yeah, sorry. I know I kind of went off topic with that one,
No, it's all
ladies and
good.
gentlemen. But going back to DC, so yeah, Superman we haven't covered. Just really quickly, Superman movies. Anyone stand out? You guys like any of the Superman movies?
Like in general,
Yes.
all of them.
Man of Steel is still
Okay.
supposedly DC's one of their top 3 best movies.
It is definitely considered as far as ranking one of their top 3.
I do
But
like
I
Man
will
of Steel.
always and forever be a Christopher Reeves fan.
I'm not gonna lie, I've never fully seen one of those.
Well, I'll tell you the thing that I liked
Christopher
about it
Reeves
was
wasn't
I liked Christopher Reeve I liked his versions of Superman a lot because I liked Christopher Reeves as an actor.
That's cool.
I thought that what
Oh,
he
actually, I
stood
did
for
see
in
one.
film was cool. Like for example, like they make jokes still about it to this day. So like if you watch like movies like The Boys, right?
Yeah.
Or like the show like The Boys, like they had your boy Jensen Ackles. He came in as Soldier Boy. And one of the most
Jensen
recent
Jensen Ackles is
series.
my boy. Bro.
Well,
Yo.
he got in superhero shredded shape to play Soldier Boy because like there was a couple of scenes where he was like supposed to take his shirt off or whatever, and they were like, we want him like he's like I just want to be cut. Well, the guy that plays Homelander was like, why didn't you just get him to make a muscle suit because you're going to be in clothes the whole time.
Yeah.
For the most part, and he's like, well, I didn't think about that. You know, he's like, I was just thinking superhero guy get
Cut,
shape.
yeah.
Well, flashback to Christopher Reeves, they had come off of making the old black and white show with George Reeves, no relation, but George Reeves had the original Superman suit, it was black and white and everything. And when they talked to Chris Reeves, they were like, "So do you want us to put muscle padding in the suit?" And he was like, "No." He's like, "I want to earn it."
That's
So
what's up,
like
respect.
he's like, I want to earn it. Like if I'm gonna
Respect.
wear this suit and be the Man of Steel, he's like, I want to earn it.
Yeah.
So like he really did. He went and worked out and got on like an eating regimen and started working
That's
out
what's up.
and did like literally like natty physique contest bodybuilding style.
Uh-huh.
And that's why when he put on the skin tight suit, like
looked
everything you
good.
see, like he looks good.
I
as
mean, he looked
Superman.
good. Yeah, I'm not saying nothing wrong with
Like
him.
he wasn't like cut like The Rock. Don't get me wrong.
No, he's
but I
lean.
mean, like he's lean. He's
Yeah.
you got to think Chris Reeves was like 6 foot something. He was a tall, lean gentleman, but he bulked up for the role. And as he played Superman more, he kind of did the same thing that Hugh Jackman did with Wolverine, where every movie he played Superman, he got more and more cut.
Mm-hmm.
So like he just got better with time. He aged like fine wine, as we would say.
That's right.
So like it was dope. So like that was really cool. And then the storylines were really cool. Like in the Christopher Reeve series, and I want to say it was Superman 1, but it could have been 2. Lois dies, or she's about to die. Her car goes into like this big like
I remember
ravine, and Superman freaks out and goes and he spins the Earth
Yeah.
counterclockwise to reverse
Fucking
time.
reverse
That's
time.
the only time Superman's ever done that in film.
Yeah. That
So
was
like
pretty
I was
cool.
like, that was really cool. Like that was dope. So for stuff like that, that's what makes me like those movies specifically. Now, as a whole, Man of Steel was definitely a good one. I cannot
fucking good.
say that it wasn't bad because it was not. From beginning to end, I was completely intrigued. I waited outside the movie theater when it was released. Like, I went Superman shirt and everything. Like, I even had the shirt with the little cape on the back. I was ready.
You had to, bro.
I was gone. I even had the
have one
high
of
socks
those.
with the capes. You remember those?
Oh, actually, I had those too.
Dude,
yeah.
I had those, man.
Yeah.
So like it was cool stuff like
Damn,
that.
I wish I had those still. Fuck.
Yeah, I don't have any
For
of
the
my
Christopher
old gear,
Reeve
bro.
one, I do like the story of the third one. I don't want to go too deep into it, so we can.
Yeah, like we
talk
could
about
do
other
another
stuff.
one about that.
Yeah,
another
we'll do a
shift.
Superman thing really quickly. I do like that. I think it's the third one. I think when he has to battle his inner demon,
Yeah, and he has a bad version of
a
himself.
bad version
Yeah.
of Superman. I think that's cool. It's like the plot of it and the story and the meaning behind it. I think it's really dope. I think that's cool. So, like, I think for that's awesome. Yeah, what is it? Justice League, Man of Steel, basically fucking your boy. What's his name? Oh my god, I just forgot his name.
You talking about the guy that plays Superman?
Yeah.
Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill. I think he was a great Superman.
Oh, hands down.
That boy
hands
was
down.
huge.
And he got even
Boy, was
bigger.
a big.
Like, he was big in Man of Steel, but throughout the other movies, he got even more jacked. Like, they have like body sculpts of him, as in like a wax museum from the first movie, and then like there's like a wax museum figure of him standing in the Superman suit, and him in real life standing next to it, and he's bigger than the wax figure now.
Oh, like
Like he bulked up even bigger.
He's a big boy.
That's right.
Yeah, I think he's good. Wonder Woman, what do you guys think?
I thought Wonder Woman was good.
The first Wonder Woman was good.
Supposedly,
No, yeah,
first,
for
first
sure.
Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and Man of Steel are DC's
That's the three top hitters.
three top hitters. Yeah.
100% agree.
100%.
100%.
Yeah, Wonder Woman 1 was good. Wonder Woman 2,
I liked the animation in the second one. If I had to speak positives about
Yeah.
the second one, the animation
Fucking-
was phenomenal.
I always forget. Fucking Pedro Pascal was a bad guy in that.
Yeah, he was. Yes, he was.
Fucking Mandalorian
I
out here.
forgot about
Dude,
that.
I always forget that. And he's such a goof in that one, too.
He is, and it's because he's,
like a car
not trying to
salesman.
be a bad guy.
Yeah.
He just wants good luck. And
He's
he
like
wants
blonde hair and shit.
Well,
it's so weird.
It was a crazy concept. That whole movie sends that on a whole nother whirlwind for Wonder Woman. But no, it's crazy because I enjoy like the concept of all of the Justice League characters individually.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to see them come out with another live action Green Lantern. I think that'd be cool.
That's
but I
Idris
believe,
Alba.
That's going to happen.
yeah,
Fan cast
No,
Idris
for
Elba.
sure. Like I think they need to do a John Stewart one, like hands down, because they did the Hal
Who'd
Jordan
you
one
put?
as my John Stewart. Oh man, that's tough. That's really tough because I do like Idris Elba. I do like
It's him or this other dude again.
They're making a Green Lantern for HBO Max.
Yeah.
Oh, the Green
Or
Lantern
just
core.
Well,
Max,
the
yeah.
thing
It's a
is,
corp, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a Green
Yeah.
Lantern Corps.
But is it John Stewart or is it the other two?
I think it
'Cause
might have John Stewart.
I
in it.
heard
don't
that they
know.
wanted to make that other one for a more woke series.
Well, I know they had. So if you
You know what I'm
watch,
talking about.
Yeah, if
So-
you watch the Flash TV show, and that whole DC universe that they had on the CW, they had the character of Diggle, and his name was John Stewart Diggle.
Yeah.
So they were like, we can make him our John Stewart. So like, there's one scene at the end where like he opens up a box and it's glowing green, and then like they kind of canned it before they even ran with it. They canned it.
Yeah, and then
So,
they
like,
brought it back, and then they're like, nah.
And when they brought it back, they didn't bring it back as Green Lantern. No, they were like, oh, it's a gem that makes you see another future, another path, or whatever. And then like they kind of
Who
like
knows?
discredit it. But I was like, okay. But I actually thought he would have been a decent one as far as TV show goes because he had.
I think movie. Well, I don't know if he has movie chops.
But he had a decent disposition in the show. Like if you watched Arrow as a show,
Yeah.
he played
The
what was
bodyguard.
it? Yeah, but he had a superhero name, Guardian, and it was more like him using a
You know
gun.
who was like Blue Steel
Yeah,
with Shaq?
yeah,
That's
exactly
what he was, yeah.
he just didn't have the hammer gun. Like,
Yeah.
that was
But
it.
other than that, it was Blue Steel.
But yeah, so it was crazy because I thought that because they brought in other characters like in the Arrow show they had in like Wild Dog and all these other characters. I was like, it would have been really cool to like let him let go of like his combat training with a pistol and bring him into Green Lantern. I
Yeah.
thought that would have been cool. But they just ended up canning it. And then he showed up on various other shows like Batwoman and all these other shows. I don't know if he ever showed up in Swamp Thing though. I know that's all in the same universe, but I don't know if he ever showed up in that. I never watched that one yet.
I think Batwoman was terrible, but I feel bad for Green Arrow. I don't know if you guys know this.
You
But
talking
my
about the actor?
The actor Green Arrow, like the guy who plays Green Arrow in the show, they actually were gonna make him the movie Green Arrow, but
Yeah,
they
but they
said
didn't.
the only thing that made them have to change their mind is because he's associated with the Flash and the TV
Flash.
show.
Yeah.
Wow.
Other than that, my man would have been getting DCEU checks.
They wanted
He
him
would have been getting
so
bread.
bad. No, they really did.
He
You
was
100%
perfect.
correct.
He was a perfect Green Arrow, and
was.
just because he did a fucking cameo with this guy Grant,
He did a couple
which
of shows, which nothing
nothing wrong with him. I
did a
like
great-
Grant. Yeah, I think he'd make a good real Flash, like in the movies. But they're not gonna give it to him.
No, that's definitely not gonna happen.
No, that's not gonna happen.
Because they actually asked him at first, and they were like, because they were gonna remove what's his name, the
Israel.
guy that played Israel. Yeah, they were gonna get rid of him.
Wait,
No.
I'm thinking Israel Alba.
No.
that's
You're
not-
talking about what's his name? The guy that played the Flash in a new movie. Why can't I'm drawing blanks? He was also in.
Isn't it Israel? Ira? Irma?
No, Israel.
Israel Miller?
Isabella,
Yeah, thank
whatever.
Isabella?
Isabella.
Isabella.
But
Ezra
no,
Miller?
they asked Grant to be the new
Flash.
Flash, and he was like, I can't do it. He's like, I got my own show, and I'm on like the second to last season. He's like, we have 9 crossover episodes in this season alone because they did Crisis on Infinite Earths, which
Yeah.
brought him into the Arrowverse. It brought him into DC's Legends of Tomorrow.
Black
It brought him
Lightning,
into,
too.
Black Lightning. It brought him into Supergirl. He went through like 9
He's
different
like,
shows. that
I'm
were
making my
going.
own bread.
So he was like, I got a lot going on right now. Not to mention, he was also still in post production for the current season. Like he was like, I got
Yeah.
a lot going on right now. He's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I really can't. He's like, I don't have the time. So they were just like, we're just gonna keep.
I feel like
you
if he
know.
was in the beginning of his career of that, he would be like, yeah. But
Oh,
I mean,
hands
he's
down.
like, what, 10, 11 seasons deep?
Yeah.
And he's
Yeah.
been in all the other shows too? Like, nah, you're already too invested.
Go off topic just for like 10 seconds.
No,
but you
that's
saying
enough.
talk about Black Lightning. They really need to make a live
Static
action.
Shock.
Static Shock.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Static
They are.
Who
Shock.
would you cast?
They are.
Oh, who would I cast for Static Shock?
Oh, where is it? Because I just saw.
I
the
hate
thing.
when I keep seeing. I think I hate it that every time, like
Apexx.
there is a superhero that's young, that's black. It's Jaden.
No,
They-
I don't want it.
Don't hate
I
me.
keep not that it is
Don't hate
Jaden.
me.
You were thinking Jaden.
That was my first thought. but
Everybody's
then I'm
like, oh,
nah.
a
No.
young black kid.
Nah.
Jaden Smith.
Well, no, it's so.
He doesn't want to do it.
No, I originally, like fan casted. Do y'all remember the old show? It was, I think it was on Disney. The famous Jet Jackson. Do you remember that show?
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Jet
'Cause
Jackson, Jet Jackson.
I don't remember the actual actor's name, but I know he passed away. Like I want to say maybe a couple years.
Oh, are you
after
talking about that
show.
kid that he was in a show where his parents were superheroes and he didn't have powers?
No. The famous Jet Jackson was a kid from like this small town that was a action star on television, but in real life he was just like this little kid from like this small town or whatever. But I can't remember his actual name. I'm gonna have to look it up. If somebody can find that, the show was a
I
famous.
feel like we're
Jet
talking about the
Jackson.
same guy. You're talking about this is black dude that has like a low fade.
Well, he has a low fade, but it's not from the movie you were talking about.
But you know what
just
I'm
a
talking
second
about?
ago.
Up and away.
Yes, I know who you're talking
That's
about.
a good movie.
That was a good movie. But initially, fan casting had him as playing Static Shock.
Oh, okay. What you
But-
got? What,
In
Breaking news?
No,
No,
I was
what
gonna
hap-
say if I had to choose myself,
You would pick him?
No, I actually would go with Michael B. Jordan.
I like how you gave all of that fucking thing. And you're like, but for me? No, not him.
Well, I said that
Michael
was
B. Jordan.
no, I said that was fan casting.
Oh, oh, okay. I'm like, you gave a long explanation and be like, no, I don't want that guy to be him.
No, like he'd be good. I mean, he's deceased now. You know.
Yeah,
you know.
R.I.P. My bad. I didn't mean to laugh.
No, but like in general, like he was fan casted, and you know, I think that he would have been decent.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe
But
like
now, seeing how big Michael B. Jordan is, and he's got to
Yeah.
come up with some street cred.
Static? No way.
That's
He's
what,
got to come
that's
up
what
with some
it's
street
saying.
club.
What?
What's saying that?
Michael B. Jordan as Static Shock.
Get out of here.
Confirmed?
Like that's what it's saying.
He's
It's
in the
saying
running.
Michael B. Jordan is producing a Static Shock live action movie for Warner Brothers and DC.
That is
Films.
dope.
You know why he's doing that?
Because he's trying to make up from being a Human Torch.
No, because it's
That was
because
god awful.
DC gave him the rights to do his own little Superman thing. Remember that?
Oh, when he was gonna be, he was gonna
go-
play
he-
Superman.
Yeah,
The other version.
So they gave him the rights to do his own version of a DC property. they let him do.
So they let him choose.
What was it? It was Volzad. It was a universe where it wasn't Jor-El who sent his son. It was Zod who sent his son, and who happened to be black. So when he landed on Earth, he grew up on a farm. It was the same thing, but it wasn't Kal-El. It was Volzad, and he grew up. But it was also to kind of show, because Michael B. Jordan wanted to show what it'd be like. It wanted to show range, but also show the difference of growing up and being a black superhero growing up with these abilities and how people of that time would, in that type of society, react. Which in the comics, there is. It's not like he made that up. That is actually is
there
a comic.
is a version of Superman that's black, yes.
But I heard after that, not only that, James Gunn was doing his Superman thing, and then for some reason, they gave, who was it? It was another director. It was the one who did Star Wars.
Not George Lucas, right?
No. The director did the new trilogy. What is that famous director's name?
Wait, what? Say that again. I'm sorry.
Who did the new trilogy of Star Wars?
The one with Rey?
Yeah. Who's the director?
Let me see, because I don't know.
The one that they went with.
The short guy with the glasses. What's his name? That director.
Oh, fuck.
I'm
blanking.
Let me Google it.
Antonio would have knew that instantly.
Yeah,
I know he would have.
I know.
He's our our Star Wars guy.
expert.
That
sure.
guy. It's not John. What is it?
J.J. Abrams.
J.J.
There you
Abrams.
Go.
Yeah.
God.
Warner Brothers was gonna give him the rights to do his own Superman project too.
Really?
But
I
then
didn't know that.
Yeah, when James had came in, they scrapped it because they're like, nah, fuck it, only he's doing it. But Michael still had that contract that said he can use a DC property.
Okay.
So then he's like, well, fuck it, y'all not doing nothing with Static Shock. I mean,
And honestly,
I can do this.
Not real stuff. Static Shock could be a banging.
Like,
banging,
well,
banging.
some of the
100% watch that.
some of the
I'd watch
the art that I'm seeing.
is looking
Oh,
wackadoodles.
it looks good.
Oh, it looks good.
It looks good.
We're gonna pull that up on the screen so you guys can see it too. We're gonna put probably some examples of the art.
There's not a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Wait,
but
you're
we'll
on
just-
your
we'll
computer.
put some
Say, can we
some good
screenshot
stuff.
that?
We'll put Static Shock that we know and love from Kids WB, whatever. And then we'll
animated.
put, yeah,
I'll try to find. I'll try
we'll
to
put
find
both
something.
versions
Yeah.
because there is like the OG, then there's one like a little bit later,
Yeah.
and then there's one that they kind of put into Young Justice.
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and Young Justice.
The one
like,
that they put in Young Justice wasn't good, and they actually had one more version that was in one of the Justice League animated series where it was Static Shock, but as an old man.
Oh no, I didn't
Like
see
he
that
was
one.
an old man.
The one in Young Justice was weird though, because like he had electrical powers, and it was only one scene they showed him like with a trash can lid. They're like, oh look, I am standing.
So
we didn't forget it at home.
Yeah.
Like,
I got two things to ask y'all because we are gonna have to wrap it up real quick.
No,
what's that?
To get your opinions on it.
no.
I want to see a continuation of Cyborg.
Yes, I'm for it.
Cyborg.
Yeah, there wasn't a enough intro for him.
Yeah, that
Like the last
Even
the
before-
last guy that just played Cyborg.
even before everybody got fired, he had a lot of issues with the studio.
Well,
Yeah.
what was crazy was the last.
But I think it was like towards him, like it wasn't right. Like they
Yeah.
were
Yeah.
treating him wrong.
the last Flash movie was actually supposed to be a Flash Cyborg
Yeah, it
duo
was.
movie.
Yeah.
and then they were like, "All
You
right,
saw
we're-
that title thing? They
Yeah,
even
like-
made a title fucking thing for
like
it
they
too.
even had a
That's
title
cool.
card." But the problem was they were getting rid of all of Snyder's casting, and the guy that played Cyborg was having issues, like KIKE said, with the like producers or whatever. So he was like, "I'm done with this project. Like I'm out." So then they were like, "All right, going back to the drawing board. We'll just do Flashpoint."
I heard he was trying to quit and they fired him before he quit just to be fucking petty.
If that's the case, I believe it, but it's sad.
Yeah, that is pretty sad because that was a pretty big break for him because he doesn't
Yeah.
have that many big roles.
No, it was a very big break, and I wanted to see more of him because
I think he did pretty good.
He did. I agree.
I wanted to see because I feel like I haven't seen a lot of his stuff.
No, and Cyborg is supposed to be very important because
Yeah.
he was one of the guys in the comic books and everywhere, pretty
Team
much every
Born up to
story.
Mother boxes, so
Titans,
yeah.
everything.
He literally was one of the main Titan members who got promoted. Like that's
Yeah.
like a big thing.
Yeah, like you
in the
started off-
animated and the comics and
Yeah.
everything. That doesn't really happen. Like fucking look at Robin and look at all these sidekicks
Yeah.
for years, and you got one guy who's not a sidekick to anybody who just got promoted to be with the big dogs.
Yeah.
And they don't even give him a movie. Like they don't
Exactly.
give it no kind of focus. And it's not like they can't do great AI tech. Like look at like the team that did Marvel.
Just his freaking story from Justice League.
It's interesting.
It's,
like it's good.
so interesting. Seeing like
There's
his
a lot of
dad,
material there.
Like just seeing his dad was like, "Oh, I love my son so much. I'm going to make him into this ugly ass, scary ass robot."
I think the Snyder cut
Yeah.
adds to that relationship better.
Yeah, it does.
The regular cut didn't. I felt
No,
I felt
the regular
them way
cut was-
closer in the
yeah.
Snyder cut.
Well, the Snyder cut was Zack saying like, "Look, he's like, y'all canned me because I had like personal stuff to take care of. So I'm just gonna take all of the film that I have and everything, and we're gonna edit it, and I'm just gonna put it all out. And that's why it was considered an epic, not a trilogy.
Yeah, it was just a one-off.
It was an epic. It was a one-off because he was like, I recorded 5 hours worth of film. I'm putting out
There's so
4
much-
hours, 30 minutes worth.
There's so much more I want to talk about with this because like.
Well, we can dive deeper into it.
This I want to like speed through it. Okay, the Snyder cut thing. Netflix, he's working with Netflix to see if they can help fund him to keep that story going. That's one thing. With you, what were we talking about? Cyborg.
Yeah. I just want to see more of it. I just want to
Damn,
see
there was
more.
something else I was gonna point out, and it just left my mind.
Loving father connection. You wanted to see more of it because they're just.
Damn
a
it! It
lot
was
of
something
material
good,
there.
and it went out of my mind.
Ugh.
That list you have, really quickly,
Okay.
go through the things that stand out, and we're just gonna go no,
Okay.
yes, no.
Okay,
Already go.
so some of these already came out, but
Okay.
it's like there's Peacemaker season 2,
Hell yeah,
Can't wait.
Sweet Tooth season 2.
no.
I
Oh,
haven't- I haven't.
that's DC.
Yeah, it is.
That little deer boy.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
little
yeah.
deer boy.
What?
I only watched like 1 or 2 episodes. I never
I haven't
finished
seen.
it.
I haven't seen it.
They know
at
they
all.
should make a Lucifer movie, and with the same guy.
talking about, like,
and
Morning
I'll
Star?
I
watch it.
didn't know, and going back to it, I didn't know Lucifer
Was
from
DC.
was DC.
Yeah, like
I
that's
love
why
that
I
show.
want more Lucifer.
they
now.
brought that.
I
in
want-
I
this-
know this is a weird thing to hear people. If y'all are hearing DJ saying, "I want more Lucifer," and not questioning why you're listening to this,
I want more.
watch
Lucifer.
the show Lucifer. It's a good show. It's not as bad
It's
as
good.
it sounds.
It's good.
It's a good show. It's
It's
a
a
wholesome
good
show. It's a
show.
love story, really.
It is.
Yeah,
But
I cried. I
loved
cried
it.
at the end of it.
I did.
It was a beautiful ending. Really
loved
beautiful
it.
ending.
Doom Patrol season 3.
Never seen it.
You never
I need
seen.
to. I know.
Oh,
Bro.
It's on my list.
So I'm gonna say this, or season 4 is going to come out. So Doom Patrol season 1 is fantastic. Season 2 is like, you know, take it or leave it. It was kind of boring for me. Season 3 was boring for me. I didn't finish 3
So this is what you're telling me. I need to watch it, but 2 of
You
the
need to-
seasons of the 3 are shit.
because they're saying 4 is gonna be good.
That's what everyone says. I bet
Shut
that 2, they said 3 was going to be good. And they're like, damn it, we dropped it again.
But
What about, everybody keeps saying the same thing. Like the way you describe Doom, they say that about on Titans.
I
haven't watched Titans. Do you watch it?
I haven't watched Titans
No, I haven't either.
because
Me
I
too.
don't believe Starfire should look like a stripper. But you know that's my opinion.
You got to do what you do to stay in this world, no?
To be fair, she kind of looks like a stripper in the animated series too.
No, but not like.
No.
Not
like-
as much like she did. Though.
I mean, she was a stripper in the Titan show.
Let me say this: in the animated series,
Starfire.
Starfire looked like an actual alien.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna call it out
She was
right
Oompa
now.
Loompa orange, okay?
Oh, yeah, she was Oompa Loompa orange and
Oompa
looked like a
Loompa
nice
orange,
stripper.
and she had that perp. She had that
All
Willy
right.
Wonka fit on.
When I
sad.
first started watching the live action Titans, I'm sorry, but Starfire looked like a pimp's hoe.
Whoa.
Also, is Cyborg
let's
in
take
that?
it easy. No, he's not.
No?
You know what's funny? Cyborg is in the Doom Patrol, and Beast Boy
Wait,
is
did I-
in the Titans, even though...
Wait, did I say Cyborg in Titans? Or did I say Starfire?
No, you said Starfire, but...
I brought up
No, but
Cyborg.
he's
Okay.
asking because in the storyline, Beast Boy was in the Doom Patrol and then went to Titans.
Yeah.
So that doesn't make sense that that's...
Flip.
But supposedly, I didn't want to watch it, but there is a cameo where Doom Patrol and Titans cross, and they supposedly, I just read something. They recognize him. They're like, "Oh, Beast Boy!" Oh no, they call him Garth or whatever.
Yeah, his name.
They're like, "Yo, Garth," and then so I'm like, "Oh, so he was a part of it."
Yeah, kind of.
But I mean, I don't know, so whatever. And plus, I hate how in Titans, when I fucking heard that Beast Boy can only turn into one animal. I'm like, I'm good. Never mind.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
really mad.
Never mind. Never
One
They
mind.
did that for the
animal?
show. Yeah,
He
they
can only
only
turn into a tiger.
They
That's
did that
it.
for the show because it was really expensive for animation.
Yeah.
I get that.
Then
but
they should have put
that-
Beast Boy in the team. He's not on
But
yet.
how do you? I was gonna say, how do you take off a character out of a
Yeah.
show?
Then he
That's
should
like
just
saying
have-
we don't have Superman in the Justice League.
I think he should have done like what he does sometimes in the show, make certain parts of him like an animal. But anyway, go down the list. Keep going.
So just going off of that real quick, okay? Beast Boy had that love interest of
Terra.
Terra. They could have just had Terra.
Yeah, I mean, shit. If you really go down
Oh
the
my God,
Titans
you could've
list,
just had Terra.
there's a lot of Titans. They could have had Thunder, Lightning. They had Dove and fucking this other guy. The guy was the Reacher now. He
I
was
feel
a-
like Terra
Dove.
though, you'd have to add like her background and the whole thing that goes on with.
Yeah,
that. Like,
with Slade Wilson.
yeah.
Oh, I guess.
Is
Well, I don't know.
Slade in Titans?
You know, I don't know.
I can't remember. I don't watch it.
I don't watch it now. I don't know.
All right, so list that I'm saying is My Adventures with Superman, which is a Max original.
Is it a cartoon?
I'm guessing
It looks like it's like the
it
old
looks
school cartoon logo.
Hold up.
Oh yeah, send me that when you're done.
Yeah, there's
Yeah, we definitely have to screenshot that.
Oh damn, I got.
there's that Joker that we were talking about.
the Joaquin Phoenix.
Yep.
That's a fire last name, Phoenix.
It's called Folie
Son?
à deux. En deux.
What?
Hold on, sorry.
Folie à deux. It's like French. Or
Oh, the Joker. Oh, I'm like,
It's
what
like
are you saying to me
Joker
right now?
Folie en deux, whatever. I don't
He's
know.
fully undone.
No, fully undone.
Fully undone.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah. Y'all don't speak French?
No, I don't.
I just made that up.
Even though. Yeah.
But that
Bonjour.
sounds
Well,
fully.
yeah.
It sounds
It
plausible.
sounds copa.
I might be saying it wrong, but I mean, whatever.
Undone.
Batman Cape Crusader, Max Original.
Well, what is that? Do you know about that one?
No, I don't. but
Faded.
Wait, which one?
Batman's your
Cru-
wheelhouse.
Batman Cape Crusader, Max Original.
Oh, that's supposed to be. That's definitely a show. You said it's coming on.
Max
HBO
Original.
No, but is
Yeah.
it a cartoon? Is it live action?
It looks cartoonish.
I think it's a remake of the original animated series,
Oh,
okay.
like they did with fucking X-Men '97 or some shit.
something like that. But it's not. I don't know if it's gonna be
So-
animation though.
There's
Okay.
Wonder Woman 3.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't believe they're keeping that.
So
up
wait, she's
because
doing it? I thought she quit.
I think this was already in the works prior, but I have to get more info.
Yeah, because how old
They
is
might-
that?
I don't know. Because they're saying Doom Patrol Season 4 is early 2023. And
Oh.
I don't think that's even
that's
out
an
yet.
old list then.
Well, because they're saying Blue Beetle is August 18th, 2023.
That didn't come out in
And
So
August.
that's old, yeah.
That came out later.
Aquaman is March 17th, 2023.
Yeah, that was the original one of the original release dates.
Oh, that's an old schedule.
So
Yeah,
9 out of
but
10 says that Wonder Woman is canceled.
that Wonder Woman's probably canceled. There's the Batman 2.
Yeah, that's real.
There's Static Shock. Some Max original that's Untitled James Gunn project. We don't know it yet.
Oh, I know what it is. It's the Monster Squad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know much about it, but supposedly DC has a team of monsters, like
Okay.
what you would think, like a werewolf and whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're like a Justice League, but they're just the Monster
Or
Squad.
Suicide Squad, but different.
Because they said that James is good at bringing out teams that bring light to teams that aren't like kind of the underdog.
Yeah.
Like the Guardian. No one give a fuck about the Guardians before the James
Yeah,
Gunn.
that's true.
So he's like, okay, boom. He's like, just Suicide Squad. They're like, let's do that. That's what I was gonna tell you. Suicide Squad. Like the first one, he said that he was never given a shot to give his full version. He said he wanted to start a movement called Release the Aider Cut.
Oh.
And they're like, well, shut the little ass on it. Look,
I would like
nobody-
that, though.
because you can tell that movie's chopped up, right?
Yeah,
like
no.
it's blatantly obvious that it's chopped
It's
up.
very chopped up, and I would like to see a full version.
The timeline doesn't even make sense in that movie if you're really paying attention.
It's still a good movie, but it's just like it's chopped. It's hard.
R.I.P. to my boy Diablo.
Yeah. Arkham, Max original.
I don't know anything about that one.
That's supposed to be in the past, like when Arkham started.
There's a Max original called Black
Canary.
Canary, yeah.
I don't care about that. Y'all know who Black Canary is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
for sure.
Do y'all want to watch a show about a lady who yells?
Not really.
I don't, okay.
I could
That's
stay
my
home
whole-
for that.
That's my whole house.
I'm just kidding, babe. I love you. Isn't that
there's-
kind of ironic though? The person who made Black Canary, he's like, "What's her superpower? She fucking yells a lot." Okay.
He's like, y'all just don't understand. It was based on his wife.
Fucking yells at me. I called her my little canary.
That's her
Babe,
like,
you
pet
just-
name.
Yeah. My little
My little
canary.
canary.
My little canary. Black canary yelling at us.
There's Madam X, Justice League Dark Madam X.
Madam X?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about that.
Justice League Dark Constantine.
Yeah, that's the crossover with Constantine.
Okay.
There's an
but-
animated about that.
Okay, but that's
That's gonna
not
be-
our Constantine.
That's gonna be a Max original.
That's not the Keanu Reeves Constantine.
Okay, but he is making his.
No,
Supposedly, this
just-
is gonna be a big one, but
Yeah.
it's gonna be a Max original.
Okay, I like that. But I
Who-
will
who
tell
would
you,
you get, though?
on that subject of
Is it a
Keanu
series?
Reeves and
Or-
Constantine,
If it's gonna be Max original, most likely it's gonna be a series.
Yeah.
Live action series.
it'll probably be
Yeah.
it'll probably be a live action like
'Cause,
webisode.
But it's gonna be there, like the DC one with the blonde hair, and it's not.
no. So did you watch any of the Constantine from the DC show?
Oh, absolutely. I watched all the Justice League Darks and Constantine.
But I
the
mean,
prior.
like, well, they had like the live action shows, like, and
Oh,
they
I-
actually had a Constantine
With Keanu Reeves,
No,
or-
that's
No.
that's a whole nother one.
The
so they're
CW had their own.
separating them.
Okay.
So CW had their own live action actor playing Constantine, which was based off of the animated picture that you're talking about.
Yeah.
So blonde haired guy, constantly smoking, trench coat, same concept. Well, then you go into the other side of Constantine, which they already have started with Keanu Reeves, and they said that they initially wanted to join them together, but they decided not to because Keanu Reeves' version is good as a standalone.
Yeah.
So they're going to bring in a whole nother actor
You don't need
to
nobody.
be the Constantine for DC.
So another one that's there's gonna be the Max
know who I
original
think has
Green
for that.
Lantern.
Okay.
This one does not say Max original, but this one is Zatanna.
Oh, Zatanna.
Zatanna.
You know Zatanna?
No.
She's the Doctor Fate's her mentor. Zatanna has magical abilities.
Okay.
She was
Yeah,
in-
I mean,
she was
looks
in Young
magically.
Justice. Yeah, she was in Young Justice.
Okay. There's the Max original, the Penguin.
That would be cool if they do a penguin. I didn't know that.
Oh no, yeah.
So this is probably gonna be a live action of the Penguin.
Now,
it is the penguin from Robert. It is.
Is it? Okay.
Because they said that they got a lot of positive attention from that.
Yeah.
And they want to have like just pretty much like a mob show of just
That would be great.
Like the Crime Syndicate.
the what's his name? The guy who
Colin
played
Farrell?
it. Yeah, it's him, 100%.
Yeah, because they already said that he's made more like standing ovations with a mask on and like
They actually started filming that
the-
already.
Did they really?
Yeah, they're
So
filming that
I believe
already.
it. But yeah, they said that he got more awards for wearing a mask than when he doesn't wear a mask. So they're like, it's funny, but you know, it
They
works.
said he
We'll do
loved
it.
fucking with people. Like he went to like Starbucks and stuff and was
Yeah,
like,
like he
just
would
being an asshole.
like they would start like
He
they'd
loved
put
it.
on his like makeup and everything, and he would go to these other stores like just to go do something like oh I want coffee or whatever. So he'd go to Starbucks
Nobody would
KIKE was,
recognize him.
nobody recognized him because he had his face on, and it wasn't until after they were like we actually served him like they
Yeah.
were losing their mind and taking like to like like that Starbucks was talking about like per store like we actually had a celebrity in
penguin.
here today blah 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 blah, and it was just it was a little fun.
I think it's
little
pretty
tidbit.
good. I like him. I think it was funny. I like when they were talking about the araña. What was it? No, the the rata. If in Robert Pattinson Batman.
Oh,
when
when
they-
he talks
when-
about La Rata, yeah,
Yeah, la rata.
because he's calling him a rat, bat with
Oh,
wings.
yeah.
the
He's
rat
like
with wings.
he's like the rat with wings, and then
Yeah.
they're like, yeah, like the what the fuck, the pigeon. They're like la rata. They're like, you mean a bat? Do you not speak Spanish? You're a detective and you can't learn Spanish. That's I'm like, yo, he calmed the fuck out of Bruce Wayne, bro.
Another one that I'm seeing here is Max original untitled Amanda Waller series.
Yeah.
Yes, that would be cool. Honestly, I
yeah.
really do think that that'd be kind of dope.
I would like to see a young Amanda Waller.
It's
Like-
either I don't know if it was that I remember hearing about an Amanda Waller show when
How she got into that section.
yeah, it was supposed to be her seeing like yeah, it's her younger, but it's the same actress. They're just gonna probably age her down or whatever,
Yeah.
and they're gonna have her just kind of like get into the business of it because so it kind of yes, it's kind of like what you said. Like
Okay.
she's already an official, like an official government, whatever.
Yeah, I'd like to like
But getting her to be the head of a department where they look
how
for
the hell
heroes.
did she come up with that or got that position?
how should we get Nick Fury,
Yeah.
basically.
So
Like
what
the-
else they got on there?
That's pretty
Some
much
of these are gonna be like already that came out, or some of them I'm like, I
Yeah,
don't
like they got
remember
like
this.
the Super Pets that
Yeah,
came out.
I don't remember Super Pets.
That already
Pets
came
rec-
out.
The Rock plays the voice of Superman's dog Crypto.
Yeah.
Is it good?
Actually, I watched it with Nat the other day.
It's
and
decent.
Actually,
it's pretty good for an animated movie. It's good.
It's a lot funnier than I thought, and it's a lot more adult than you think. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
for sure.
would think it's like, oh, this is just a kid's whatever. No, it's actually
it's
pretty
not like
funny.
the animated show like Pets or whatever. Like when
Yeah,
like,
it's
really-
not
it's
that.
not like that.
Pennyworth. I forgot about
that
this.
already
Pennyworth,
happened.
yeah.
Yeah, it's already happened, but I mean,
I haven't seen it, but I hear it's pretty good.
okay, I haven't seen it yet because it's a Max original. I haven't seen it, but I'm just like, oh, that's a thing. I forgot about that.
If Jensen Ackles can do a good British accent, I'd want him to be Constantine. But he can't. He can't do it.
Well, I don't know if that. I don't think he's got the build for Constantine. He's too swole now.
Yeah, Constantine's a little more
I'm
slender.
like, yo, fucking starve yourself. Because even when he was like skinny, like he was still pretty like built. Like in Supernatural, which I love that show. The Supernatural is a show. He was still pretty built.
No, I agree. And
I think any other DC things to cover. I
So-
haven't seen Swamp Thing. I just don't.
Swamp Thing was a relatively newer show that DC put out for him, and I haven't
think-
watched it yet, but I haven't. queued.
Martian
I'm ready. That's the
Manhunter
next one.
too.
Watchmen.
Yeah.
just
The
kinda-
Watchmen, you said?
Watchmen's supposedly TBA right now, but it might be.
I thought that was a property
2024.
issue. I mean, what is it? Fucking the rights. That was the issue. Why
Great
kind of
movie,
like,
by the way.
It is a great movie.
Watchmen. Yes.
Yes.
Watchmen's a great movie.
But supposedly, I heard they had some stuff already done.
Oh really? Oh
That's
wait, no,
what
you
I
mean the
heard.
show?
Yes.
Oh yeah, no, I thought you meant the movie.
No. I'm talking about the show.
No, the show was fire. The
So-
show was a great plot twist, bro. That shit had me all over the place.
Marvel movies released in 2024. No, I want DC. Here it is. Okay, DC movies
Here we go.
is going to be supposedly
Working on or releasing?
releasing.
Oh no, I want to hear working on.
And then there's also like a rumored Justice League Crisis on
Infinite
Infinite
Earth.
Earth.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
CW shit.
Well, no, that I think that they're going to take the concept from the show and make it a live action.
But they don't have any of those characters.
There's also the new Joker.
Yeah.
There's Watchmen animated. That's
A what?
Yeah, Watchmen, which is animated.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, this one's supposedly an animated.
Oh, then they might actually pull something out then.
This is like a TBA right now, still though. There's Batman Aztec,
The hell?
which is
I don't know
another
that one.
animated.
I don't know that one at all, actually.
That's
Batman
another
Aztec?
TBA.
Well, Batman has all kinds of animated stuff right now.
No, they really
They have
do.
him in like the '60s. They have him another
Well,
one. He's like
the reason why is they want to they're trying to rebuild, as you know. That's why James Gunn and Matt Reeves, they're like, yeah, we're gonna do a Superman legacy. They already have like a list out, like you can Google.
But for
what-
animated?
for all kind of stuff.
Oh, okay. I didn't know he was in charge of the animated one.
Well,
So
I don't
they're
know if he's
saying-
in charge of it, but he's directly influencing
They're saying
because
this,
he's like, whatever we're
Oh,
gonna
because he
do, we're
wants
gonna
to connect it. That's true.
exactly.
they're saying this Justice League Crisis Earth is part 1, right? Which is animated, which is supposed to be coming out in January 2024.
Okay, so that would
That's
be
now.
That's now. So I don't know how old this.
Well, you
list
said
is
that's
so
part
far.
one.
That's part 1.
Oh, then that can't be.
And then there's part 2, which is supposedly late 2024, early 2025.
No, then that's something else. That has to, how old is that?
This
That article has to be older.
this article is November 15th. Oh yeah, this is 2023.
Yeah, because the Crisis of Infinite Earth, that already happened in the CW years ago. But if you're saying it's a part 1, then maybe
Yeah.
maybe Faded is right. Maybe it is something that they're trying to.
I'm pretty sure they're trying to intermingle because,
But how do you do Infinite Earth if you don't even have heroes yet?
well,
Like we don't have a Superman.
it would be the intro to these heroes, sort of like how in the Justice League they introduced Aquaman before they showed Aquaman 1.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess that's
So like they could show you these characters and be like, oh well, here's his backstory.
like oh, by the way, that Fishman you saw.
Oh, okay. So the newest one I'm seeing. Okay, so this is like the newest stuff that I'm seeing so far. January 4th, 2024. So we're seeing Joker, Superman Legacy, which is supposedly July 11th, 2025. So it looks like the newest movie is going to be Joker. That's going to be
Okay.
like this year. Next year and the years going after is going to be Superman Legacy, Batman Part 2, which is supposedly 2025. Superman and Lois Season 4,
I heard that show's mid. Actually, I forgot to mention that. Do you
which,
guys,
which is
you guys
now
watch that?
greenlit. What's The Brave and the Bold?
The Brave and the Bold?
Yeah,
I don't
Brave
know
and the
that.
Bold,
Brave
which
and
is
the
sounds
Bold.
familiar.
I'm gonna Google that. I don't know.
supposedly in development. Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow is in development. The Authority is in development. Swamp Thing is in development. Waller / Peacemaker season 2 is in development. Creature.
Well, yeah, the reason why they
Commandos-
said it like that is because Amanda Waller is directly involved with Peacemaker.
Yeah. So Creatures Commandos animated series possibly is 2024. And then there's also Booster Gold TV series.
That's cool.
Paradise Lost TV series.
I don't know what the Paradise Lost, isn't that a Cartoon Network show?
I don't know.
I don't know.
That sounds like a
Lanterns TV series.
That'd be cool.
Lanterns, the Green Lantern Corps. Yeah. I just want to know who is gonna be the Lantern, because Jon Stewart, should be the obvious thing, but I feel like they're just avoiding that. Hal Jordan,
Which I
they've
don't
already tried
understand
that
why.
with,
Well, the thing is, they did.
but there's two
They
other
did their-
Lanterns now.
Yeah.
Actually, they might switch it up, because if they're really trying to stick with what they're showing, like consistent content, and they said okay to release this
Oh, Brave and the Bold is young Robin.
Oh, really?
Batman
Is it,
and Robin.
wait, which
basically.
Robin does it say?
So
Like
it's
Dick Grayson?
Bruce Wayne's 10-year-old son, Damien.
Oh, okay, so that's
Oh.
Damien.
I want
Ooh,
to see that.
that could be dope.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. It's basically Batman and Robin.
Live action? No way. No, it's probably animated. That seems like an animated. That's too much to bring to live action.
Let me see. Hold up. Again.
You haven't said none, Apexx. How you feeling?
It doesn't
today?
say animated, so it's
Just a
possibly
little tired. I'm not gonna lie.
You tired? Oh.
It's
Well, wake up,
possibly
little boy. What's up?
It doesn't say it's animated, so it's possibly
Live
live
action.
action.
Yeah, that could be. You know how we just talked about how animation needs to be linked?
Yeah.
And Super Pets.
Mm-hmm.
That is the first time I've ever seen them show a Green Lantern that's the girl one.
That's true.
In the comic book now, it's a girl Green Lantern.
Yeah.
And then the
She's got
most
blonde hair.
no, this one doesn't. She's like she looks like she's Asian or Spanish, and she has like she has a lantern on her eye.
Okay.
That's the newer one.
I have to look that one up.
Because
I don't know that one.
there's two new lanterns. Because I think in the current comic book, the Green Lantern has two protectors now. It's not Hal Jordan, it's not Jon Stewart, it's this other guy and this other girl. So that Green Lantern might actually be a woman to add more girl power, which is fine. You need
Gotham
it.
PD / Arkham TV series.
Yep, that's a detective show,
You know, that looked good.
which is basically what Gotham was.
Yeah. It was all about
Gotham
Gordon.
was pretty much like Gordon, and I actually like that actor. But
That was a
And
good. That was
the
a good
guy that
Gordon.
played Gordon was
good
dope.
dude.
That was a good
really
Gordon.
good Gordon.
Yeah.
A lot of people hate the Gordon from the Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was not a
I
good.
won't feel it.
I didn't. I do have to
I
say,
won't feel it.
on the whole Robert Pattinson Batman though, I did really like the way they did Alfred. I thought
Oh
that was
yeah,
really
yeah.
dope.
I mean, I just like Andy Serkis in general.
No, sorry. I like
one
my
from
OG
Christian Bale?
Alfred.
Yeah, he will. I know who you're talking about. He will always be Alfred. Yeah.
You talking about the guy from like George Clooney?
No, he's talking about
No,
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale, Alfred,
Oh, absolutely.
literally was born
Yeah.
to be Alfred.
That
Bro.
Well, no,
His
I
name
was
is probably
born.
Alfred for real, for real.
Yeah.
They're like, no, son, you will be Bruce Wayne's butler.
This is what you were
This
born
is
for.
your
This
destiny.
character doesn't
That
even
man.
really
I
exist.
don't know who that is,
It's
father.
you.
That man was.
It
that
is
was
you.
his destiny.
Andy Serkis, whatever he plays in, he's that guy.
Imagine he was
Yeah.
growing up and every Halloween he just wore an Alfred.
He's
Oh
walking
my
around with
God.
a full butler.
You're gonna
set.
That'd
just
be
be a
great.
butler. Why do you keep giving me this costume?
That's
You'll
right.
know. You'll know.
Can you imagine being the little kid that walks up to his house and being like, he goes, "Hello, Master Wayne."
Get out of here. No, but he's a real one, bro. R.I.P. to the other Alfred, the one that was in the Hal Kilmer.
Yeah, Val
Val
Kilmer
Kilmer.
and
Val
George Clooney
Kilmer.
ones. Yeah.
George Clooney. He was a good Alfred.
That's what I
he
thought he
was.
was talking about.
Yeah.
And he
No,
was
he's
in
a
like
fire Alfred.
And he was in like 3 of them.
He was
3?
spitting bars too. That boy was putting Bruce in his place. He's like,
He was
you're
like,
a fucking
"Bruh."
idiot. Bro, you need to chill out.
You
You better get out of here, man. You better stop doing some Batman shit and start fucking
Stop
paying the
doing
bills.
some Batman.
I ain't
shit
washing
and
these
pay
dishes
my
with myself,
bills.
boy. He was a G, bro. Don't mess with that man.
Oh,
Then he had
man.
his dude, that movie was so corny, bro.
Dog, I need you to pay your
Dude,
bills.
that fucking Batman, Robin, and Batgirl movie, that shit was so corny. But Arnold Schwarzenegger, fucking Dr. Freeze or Mr. Freeze, That shit was fire, bro. The
No,
Poison Ivy.
I'm not gonna lie. Poison Ivy.
Poison
Uma
Ivy,
Thurman.
Mr. Freeze, Jim Carrey, Two-Face, those were iconic, bro.
Okay.
Just
No,
the
I'll give you
style of it. With like that
guess.
bright colors and shit.
I guess.
Supposedly, I think it's a cap. Supposedly, this Robert Pattinson #2 will have Mr. Freeze. I think that's a cap. I don't think you can do a Mr. Freeze in that type of style, like it without it being like, because the thing that makes this work is Batman's like it's real. Like there could really be a guy. You can dress like fucking a bad guy right now and beat this man who looks like a penguin.
Did you say beat off a bad guy?
No, he can be a guy in a bat suit. Like it's realistic, but where realistically will a guy be in a cryo astronaut suit and just start freezing shit?
That's a good choice.
I don't think that's something in the Robert Pattinson world that works. Because people are like, oh, why they keep using Joker and the Penguin? Because those are realistic ass people, like a mobster and some crazy guy. Like,
Yeah, like, for sure.
It's a tangible thing that that we can actually include in the real world. I can't bring a lady who can control fucking poison ivy plants and then a guy who's a walking refrigerator. I can't do that. Like that's not an everyday thing.
I just have to say the fact that KIKE just referred to Dr. Freeze as a walking refrigerator.
Yeah, like
pretty
dude,
accurate.
it's pretty
That's
weird. Bro,
really-
bro, he has
that's
little
really
sections to put
accurate.
like his eggs, his fucking beverages and shit. Nah, dog.
He's like, we ain't hot no more, bro.
ain't in this bitch
Ice
no more.
cold. That boy's in the Miller Lite commercials.
Ain't no Bud Light no more, bitch.
Not today, motherfucker.
But all right, ladies and gents, we went through a lot today, a lot more than I thought, which I'm glad. A lot to get on our chest. We definitely will probably have some more breakdown specific episodes on certain
I like this
topics
DC.
and heroes. Was
Yeah,
that?
I like this DC episode. This
This
was
DC
good.
episode was fire.
No,
bro.
this was great,
This was
As
good.
long as they can pull out content like that, content like this.
Yeah.
But for them.
but solid content.
Yeah, good content. So we have a lot of things to look forward to. James Gunn, it's in your hands now. You know, you got this. We have faith in you. Please bring DC back on the map.
Please.
Make me like DC again. Make DC great again.
We're gonna put that on a hat.
That sounds like a hat-worthy kind of thing.
It
huh?
does. It does. Make the DC EU because I feel like maybe
DC
that might,
sponsors.
yeah, that might
Please.
Washington DC. No, I was kidding. But all right, guys. Apexx, you got any final words?
Overall, no, I think that was pretty solid.
Wow, you're just a man of the people. All right, ladies and gents, we love you. We miss you. Please like and subscribe. Follow us on all our socials. We have the Superlink in the bio. Peace. All right, familia. Thank you for tuning in and listening. We appreciate you. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe. Adios.